Hello there, dear yoginis and yogis, and welcome to your yoga practice with me today. This is a class of 3 parts, and 3 parts within the 3 parts. I'm going to be leading you through a lovely warm-up with 3 variations, then you'll be doing 3 poses in increasing intensity, and then another 3. If you would like a 9-part version of this class, an hour-long version of the class, then please do go to patreon.com/SarahBYoga, where I also talk a little bit more about the idea of threes, of trilogy in yoga, and will also be reading you a wonderful poem by Edith Sondergrand as you go into your Savasana. So if you're interested in becoming a patron, please do have a look at the link below. It's only from £3 a month, where you can get all these extra longer classes with me, as well as membership to our Facebook group, where I'm a very active member and we can communicate more and I can help you more with your yoga practice. Bring your hands down by your sides. Turn your palms out to the side walls. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead. And as you exhale, bend your knees, turn your palms to the side walls again, and touch the floor for Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. And as you exhale, walk back into plank. Inhale here in plank, slightly round your back. And as you exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, you can bring your knees down, pick up your feet. Just drop your chest a couple of centimeters. And again, get that slight rounding in your back feeling as you press your tailbone down. Cobra, bring the tops of your feet down, lower your pubic bone, curl up. Downward facing dog. Put a little bend in your knees and look forwards. Step your right foot, then your left foot, or walk to the top of the mat. Inhale for half lift. And as you exhale, fold. Coming to standing, sweep your arms out to the sides. Come all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana, palms face each other. Turn your palms to the side walls. Paint your fingertips wide. Bring your hands down by your side. So that's the first flow. 2 more. Inhale, bring your arms up. We're going to do some variations. Bend your knees. Exhale, fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. And as you exhale, walk back into plank. Inhale in plank, claw the mat. Exhale, Chaturanga, either with your knees down as before or with straight legs. Now come all the way down to the floor and reach your arms ahead of you. Palms face each other, press your little fingers down. Pick up your right leg, pick up your left arm. Draw your navel up to your spine as you press down what's on the floor more to lift up what's off the floor higher. Bring your hand down, bring your leg down. Pick up the left leg, pick up the right arm. Point the back foot. 3, come up maybe a little bit higher as you push the left hip point down. 2, 1. Bring your leg down, bring your hands by the sides of your ribs, downward facing dog. Bring your feet together. Raise your right leg up and back. Draw your right knee towards your nose. Come onto your right fingertips and step your foot forward in between your hands. Bring your back knee down and bring your hands onto your right thigh as you push yourself up. Low lunge. Now from here, bring your arms into cactus arms. Lift up the base of your sternum as you bring your hands and elbows back. Squeeze the right buttock in. Then interlace your hands behind your back. Lengthen your 2 index fingers and press the left index finger in towards the left inner thigh and possibly slide it down a bit more towards the inner knee. 3, raise your heart. 2, press your front foot towards your back knee. 1, press the left hip point forwards. Release your hands, bring your hands down by that front foot. Pick up the back knee and step back to downward facing dog. Bring your 2 feet together, we'll do the other side. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, bring the knee to your nose. Left fingertips. Step your left foot forward. Bring your back knee down. Bring your hands to your left thigh. Push yourself up. Squeeze your bottom. Press your front foot to your back knee. Cactus arms. raise your heart. Now keep your heart lifted, keep your collarbones broad, and then interlace your fingers, the non-dominant clasp, and stretch your index fingers straight. Make contact with that right index finger in the inner thigh, and possibly as you press it in, slide it down towards the inner knee. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other, so your upper back muscles are really engaging here. Possibly bend that front knee a little bit more as you move the right hip forwards. Look at your front foot, release your hands, downward facing dog. Put a little bend in your knees and look forwards. Step your left foot, then your right foot to the top of your mat. Inhale, raise your chest for Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold to Uttanasana. Bend your knees, sweep your arms out to the sides, come up. Turn your palms out to the side walls and bring your hands down by your sides. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Bend your knees, exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Keep strong with your abs. Inhale, curl up, cobra. Now, come halfway down. Pick up your hands behind you with your palms facing each other. Lift your shoulders and your arms up higher away from the floor. Interlace your hands. Point your index fingers straight. Lift your hands a little higher. If you can bring the heels of your hands together, do. Squeeze your legs towards each other. Pick up your legs. Keep squeezing your legs towards each other. See if you can come up a little bit higher with your ribs, with your thighs. Slightly raise your chin. Slightly look ahead, not too much. 3, so don't pinch in the back of your neck too much here. 2, 1. Release your hands, bring your legs down, downward facing dog. Hands by the sides of your ribs and press back. Bring your 2 feet together. Inhale, raise your right leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step your foot forward in between your hands, bring your back knee down. Bring your arms out to the sides and all the way up to Anjaneyasana. Reach up, stretch up. And on your next inhalation, pick up your back knee and straighten your back leg. Keep pressing in the right buttock. Lift your heart, maybe bring your arms back a little bit more. Look at your right foot, touch down, step back to downward facing dog, bring your feet together. Inhale, raise the left leg up. Exhale, step your foot between your hands, bring your back knee down. Bring your arms out to the side, Anjaneyasana. And with your legs in this relatively stable position, lift up your heart and bring your arms back even more. Try and keep that in your upper body as on your next inhalation you pick up that back leg and straighten your back leg as much as you can. Keep your breathing steady. Keep pressing in that left buttock. Look down, touch down, downward facing dog. Put a little bend in your knees, look forward. Step or walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, sweep your arms out to the sides, come up. And then bring your hands down by your sides and step your feet together. Take a breath in Tadasana. Stand tall. Then bring your right arm ahead of you, your left arm out to the side and turn the thumb down. Bend the left elbow, and as you bring the right arm back, use your left fingers to grab the base of your right bicep. Then, moving your right hand forward, bring the left shoulder back, tucking that left shoulder blade into the back of your heart. Press your tailbone down and stand tall. So we're doing 3 poses here to open up the chest a little bit more, stretch the shoulders in preparation for the next 3. So release this. Bring the left arm out, right arm out, turn the thumb down. Bring your arm back, your left arm back, so that the right hand has something to hook onto. And then draw the right shoulder back as you bring the left hand forward. Again, try not to arch your back too much here. Press your tailbone down And as you press that right forearm into your lower back, press the lower back slightly back into the forearm. Then bring the left arm back, bring your hands down by your sides, and interlace your fingers behind your back. Now press your knuckles down and then extend your index fingers like you did before in Asana. Possibly the heels of your hands touch, they don't have to. And as you point your fingers down to the floor more, raise your heart, squeeze your legs towards each other. 3, 2, 1. Lower your chin, come all the way back up, release the finger clasp and reach your arms overhead. For crescent moon, bring your arms over to the right. Keep stamping the left foot down, drawing your left ribs in. Inhale, come up. Exhale to the other side, really lengthening the side body here. Inhale, come up one more time. The right. Inhale up to the left. Reach long with your hands. Come up and bring your hands down by your sides. Now turn so that you're facing the long edge of your mat if you aren't already. Bring your hands into your heart and step wide. Reach your arms wide. 3 standing poses. Look at your right foot, turn it out. Bend the right knee, warrior 2. Straighten your back leg. Look over your right hand. Side angle pose. You can either bend the forearm and have the palm facing up and then bring your arm overhead, your left arm overhead. Or if you know this pose and you're comfortable with it, see if you could bring your right fingertips to the outside of your heel. If that's too far away, then bring your arm back onto your leg. Lean back. Push down through the bases of your big toes. Lean back. Push down through the little toe edges and then press your feet down as completely and centrally as you can. Keeping that, come back up into warrior 2. Third and final pose in our standing pose sequence. Turn your back thumb down, reach around with the hand and bring it around the right buttock. Then bring the right arm up, bring your elbow inside. For bound side angle pose, close the gate of your right hand, lean down here so that you can either hook your fingers or just grab your shirt and then lean back. Push down through the bases of your big toes, your little toes, and then really completely. Good. Now look down at your right foot, release the bind and bring your hands to either side of that foot. Step back to downward facing dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Bring your hands to your hips. Come up to standing. Go back to the middle of your mat. We've got to do the other side. Step wide. Reach your arms wide. Look at your left foot. Bend the left knee. Warrior 2. Virabhadrasana 2. Relax your shoulders. Side angle pose. Do this variation first. Then possibly consider bringing the fingertips to the floor. You've really got to bend this leg though. You've got to have a very strong thigh that's been pre-prepared through a few months of yoga. So if you're not ready for that yet, don't do it. Just do that preparation work of having the forearm down on the thigh. Then from wherever you are here, come back into warrior 2. So squeeze your bottom, push your feet down. Try and keep your legs as they are. Bound side angle pose. Turn the back thumb down. Reach the back of your hand to touch the left buttock. Left arm up, elbow inside the leg. Close the gate. Reach down for whatever you can. That might just be your t-shirt. Possibly hooking the hands. Lean back. Straighten your back leg. Look down at your left foot, release the bind, bring your hands to either side of that foot, pick up the back heel and step back to downward facing dog. Now, from here, if you're on Patreon, we're going to continue. For those of you on YouTube, bring your knees down to the floor. And you're going to join me here in Savasana. Lengthen your legs long, one by one, and come into Savasana. Cover your eyes if you want. Make sure that your body feels symmetrical, that your fingers aren't touching any props, your palms are facing up. Soften and relax. Now please bend your knees, one leg at a time, and roll over onto your right side. Now press down with your left hand and then your right hand to bring yourself up to sit tall. Close your eyes, bring your hands into your heart. Lower your chin. Release your hands and bring your palms onto your legs. Gently press down. Lift your heart, lift your chin, lift your eyelids. Namaste.